folks, around the last Tuesday was election day across the country, and very many key or important races were won, were lost, but a couple are still up for grabs, especially here in the capital city, and that's going to be for city council. You see, it's not just about getting the most votes; you have to get above the 50% threshold to actually take the seat. So, the District 4 race is going to a runoff on the 18th, as is the at-large, and that's going to put Sam Johnson and Oddity Bustles head-to-head. First of all, Sam Johnson, thank you for coming in, my friend.
Absolutely, man.
So catch up, folks who may not know you. The at-large seat means everybody in the city votes for you.
That's right.
Let's learn about you.
Born and raised in Columbia, have had an opportunity to graduate from Spring Valley, went to University of South Carolina for undergrad and law school. Had a chance to start working in state government. Said, hey, you know what? I want to get even more involved. Sure. Mayor Benjamin decided he wanted to run for mayor, so I got a chance to help run his campaign, and then served as his chief of staff, and had a chance to work on a lot of projects, Full Street, Famous Hallelujah. We were together.
Oh, yes.
There's a lot of just fun opportunities to help bring revitalization of Main Street, to really just the Columbia that we see now. It would have my fingerprints on so much of it.
Sure, and you do. You worked. You said Mayor Benjamin, you have 3 terms there. You certainly have been around the city government and beyond. What are you looking ahead? What would you look for should you pull off the victory on the 18th? What's going to be your initiatives?
Yeah, I mean, we have to address some of the major challenges right now. Affordability, making sure that the young professionals that call Columbia home, and we're able to attract with the 6 higher ed institutions that we have here. We got to make sure that they can afford to start their careers here in Columbia. When we look at young families, we got to make sure that we're able to provide the type of housing, the 20,000 home deficit that we have here in Columbia. We got to tackle that. When we look at our seniors are in need of senior housing that allows for them to age in dignity, make sure they have the quality of life that they deserve. So we got to tackle those types of issues. When I look at the opportunities of Bull Street's continued growth, our riverfront, next year is the 240th birthday of Columbia. So developing our riverfront is essential. Is probably one of the most amazing assets that we have not fully utilized yet.
Real quick, a few seconds left, Sam. Differences between you and your opponent, Oddity Bustles, real quick.
Sure. Certainly I've been involved intimately in the city for a much longer extended period of time. And so therefore, I feel like I bring somebody who's been staff for the city of Columbia. I bring a different insight to the table, but also I understand the importance of showing up. Understand the challenges. Our neighborhoods, our city's crown jewels. You got to be responsive. You got to be engaged. You got to make sure that some of the concerns that exist, the quality of life that we all want to have here in the city, we've got to make sure that you are working each and every day as your at-large member of city council to ensure that's the case. And so I think all of those, that resume that we just talked about, for me, it allows me to understand the importance of that engagement. So I think that's one big difference that I have that I bring to the table. But also, I think understanding where Columbia needs to go, the vision that we've been able to articulate, which is why we got the most votes thus far in the election.
Okay, there it is. Sam Johnson, one of the opponents for the at-large city council seat. That is November 18th. It's a runoff. District 4 is also. Next hour, we're going to talk with Oddity Bustles as well. Man, I appreciate you. Good luck on the 18th.
Oh, it's always fun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Stick around, guys. We're coming back.